I'm A.F. Branco, and this is Cartoons Etc. Real pleasure to be with you this evening. Let's kick it off with this, okay?
From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans wide we fall. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet
I'm a fighter, here to stay. And you're gonna remember my name. No, nothing can stand in my way. This what I live for, this is my game. Even if the sky is falling, even if the waters rise, even if the world is ending, I will make it out alive. I will be the one to survive. If the sky is falling, if the waters rise, if the world is ending, I will be the one to survive. I will be the one to survive.
That's the kind of guy we needed fighting for us in the Congress this week. I'm going to bring in my buddy Joe Dan Gorman to help me out here. Joe Dan, hey
Great.
buddy.
How we doing, man? How we
I'm
doing?
doing great.
You know that the person who did that video was Lauren Eve. You know, we played it here. We never say who did it, but it's down there in the corner. Lauren Eve. She's one of the
Wow.
meme people. Good stuff.
Wow, that's great. That's awesome. So what's been going on with you lately?
Man, been just staring in the abyss. You know, it's ugly, and a lot of people getting, and rightly so. A lot of people getting like tired and frustrated. You know, raise my desk up a little bit. You know, and they're getting just what's the word? They're getting. Oh, you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Irritated, frustrated.
Dejected. That's
Yeah.
the word.
That's it. That's it.
And that's the one. You know, they don't. That's what they want. And you know what? Sometimes, you know what? When you're staring dead at the abyss, you're gonna get down. You're gonna get dejected, and And you need to step away. Step away. We'll be fighting over here. You go rest. Get your battery built back up, and then come back.
It's worth fighting for.
Yeah, we
tell
have.
ya.
We have to fight. We have got no choice. You got the traitors like Marjorie Taylor Greene last night. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was disappointing. There was a lot of them that you wouldn't expect to vote for this.
Jim Jordan,
Yeah,
Marjorie Taylor. But and then the thing about Jim Jordan and Marjorie Taylor Greene, everybody agrees most politicians suck. Those two people, they were loved and trusted.
yeah,
And that was it was anyway.
yeah.
They sided with the Democrats.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I think McCarthy set us up. I think he knew he had the votes with or without the Republicans.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to go. He needs to go.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do that. They have a lot of Democrats that'll probably vote for him just to keep him there since
Oh my gosh,
they found out he's on their side. Wow.
And he's not even embarrassed about it. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, you could actually give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she actually believed him for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But now, she should just come out and say, "Look, I apologize. I was wrong." But she's not doing that. She's talking about all these other issues, pretending, and that's what all these congressmen that voted for it, they're pretending it never happened now.
Mm-hmm.
What debt ceiling agreement? I don't know what you're talking about. Look how conservative I am now.
Wow. Yeah, she's done, a lot of these people that voted for this have done a lot of great things in the past and are still still working on them. But man, I think they hurt themselves with this. We could have come away with a lot better deal because it's really strange that all the Democrats voted for this. And even Schumer's just pushing it like heck. There's something wrong if all the Democrats vote for something and not all the Republicans voted for it. There's some real issues there. So
you don't even have to look at any of the minutia of this monstrosity. All you have to do is look at the fact that Chuck Schumer and Mitch McConnell both won it.
Yeah.
That's enough for me. I don't it's good for some, but it's not good for America. It's good for them. It's good for their donors.
Yep.
And it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting.
For sure. Good to see you, see you here, Ann Rose Lawrence. Nice post. I'm gonna go down some of these comments real quick.
I liked your acronym for so happy it's Thursday.
I know it's like
that's cool.
Well, thank you, Randy. Thank you, Bobby. And we love Trump. Yeah, we do too. Yeah. I thought maybe we'd go through some of the more current cartoons, and then we'll go on to the other stuff. Always like to start off with some of the stuff that we did earlier. Here we go. I got to pull up the screen. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Get your crowbar.
For sure. Yeah, we're coming. We got it going. Here we go.
We'll take your word for it.
All right.
Well, we'll start a new segment where Branco just describes the cartoons.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this one came out today. This was today's. So, basically, what I've been trying to say in so many words. Of course, I'm not a man of a lot of words, but that's why I try to illustrate it in cartoons. This woke thing is all the Democrats' fault. It's all these Democrats and these liberals and these late night TV shows like Bill Maher. They've pushed this, and then now they're all of a sudden they're complaining about woke. Well, you guys kicked this off. This is coming out of your ideas, out of your pushing for this and pushing for that and backing up all types of woke organizations. You can't complain about it because this is you. This is who you are.
And you know what they're doing? They're tying this to that ESG crap.
Oh, yeah.
The ESG, which is what's that stand for? Economic Social Governance. What the
Yep.
hell? And they're trying to, and they're forcing all these corporations to do it. And it's my understanding that that's why you got all this tranny crap and
Yeah.
all of pushing this gay crap in our face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like here our main grocery store is Kroger. They got
Yeah.
that crap up there. I'm sick of it. And
Yeah, it's just they're shoving it. They're not taking. They're taking more. I don't know how to say this. They're putting more credence on a small minority and ignoring the majority of how they feel about this. It's like they're so eager to be a part of what chic. I don't even believe half of them believe
no, I
in
don't.
all
I
this
think it
LGBT stuff.
well, you look at every one of these corporations, as far as I've seen, they're either owned by BlackRock or Vanguard or both.
Right.
And then I think, like we pointed out last time, they can tank a business like Bud Light and lose $1 billion
Mm-hmm.
because they own all these other beers over here. They're going to make $10 billion,
Exactly.
and they're playing these games. And anyway, we got to keep God on our side. We got to keep our heads cool, and we got to keep fighting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There was talk of Hillary there. She's itching to get back in this game. She's been vaguely putting down Biden and, talking about, but never mentions Kamala at all. so I know she's sniffing around. I know she wants to get into this game. So
And then she's a perfect vulture, isn't she? a role you were made for, Miss Hollywood.
right. And I guess Biden does need a walker now, because did you see the video today where he fell over on the stage
Yeah,
today?
you
It's
know,
not funny. I'm not laughing because he may have hurt himself, but
no, I'm
just the
laughing.
idea.
I hope he did hurt himself. It's a bitch when you trip over air.
Yeah, absolutely.
What
So they
happened?
need to get him a walker. Put the teleprompter on the walker, sippy cup. So
He does need the walker now.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I'll breeze through a few of these.
Breeze through.
Breeze through. Okay, here we go. We got Mayor Adams, New York Sanctuary City, but he's got New York crossed out, and he says the bus stops over there.
But this is what we see, and then we were talking about the other day. The theme of your cartoons has been the same for the last 10 years: hypocrisy.
Absolutely.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, how does it feel there, Mayor Adams? You've been promoting sanctuary cities, and the Chicago mayor has been promoting sanctuary cities and all these blue cities. How does it feel now? I mean, it's time to put your money where your mouth is, and you don't like it. How do you expect all these little towns and cities or near the border to handle it?
They don't care.
You're right.
They don't care about anything. They're not sincere about anything.
No. Hypocrites is what they are.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we get back to Target. Target's losing a bunch of money. I know a lot.
Right there with what we're talking about, the ESG stuff, and I'll guarantee you, BlackRock or Vanguard owns Target. Somebody look it up. I'll guarantee it.
Yeah. They probably own the store that everybody's going to, so they don't have to shop at Target.
Yeah, and you know what? When you have it as much money as them, you can lose $100 billion,
Oh God.
and it won't even phase them. These people
No.
have trillions. You got a handful of people worth trillions of dollars, and that's the thing. In the past, communism always ran out of money. It never ran out of victims.
Yeah.
But now they ain't run out of money. These guys. So, we got our work cut out for us, but we can do this.
Oh yeah, for sure. What do we got next in line here? Yeah, I did this one. I showed a sneak peek of this one last time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
The white supremacists. Did you see? There's actually been there's one article in the Atlantic, and there was another article, maybe it was on Washington Post, talking about how the white supremacists include Latinos and 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 that one guy that just ran into the White House. He's from
Right.
India.
Yeah.
So basically, what's happened here? We can't find enough white people to take the jobs to be white supremacists, so we're outsourcing to India.
That is perfect analogy. Outsourcing our white supremacists so they have enough to complain about. Yeah, it's really funny too because it goes right to the next thing. All the violence you see coming from the left, all the violence in Chicago, all these birthing centers getting burned, and these Catholics being attacked, their institutions being attacked. They don't even cover that in the media. They're quick to try to make up white supremacy with something else, but they never cover the most all the violence is coming from the left.
Well, they don't because they're not news media anymore, and that's what these communists do. They infiltrate and take over things we trust.
Absolutely.
That's how they got us. They sold us all this other crap.
Well, let me see what else do I got here coming up. Okay, I showed this last week, but man, it's kind of relevant this week. Only we should change the wording a little bit. Good job holding a line. No.
No, you need to stuff his feet in the fire and I'll go get some gasoline.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Marshmallows, anyone?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
A piece of crap, man.
I don't think McCarthy's worried about it. I think he has enough Democrats that'll vote for him, so he doesn't need the Republicans, and that's a shame because again,
I swear I don't believe it would have happened without Marjorie Taylor Greene promising all the conservatives.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to do the right thing. I know he's going to do the right thing. And like we were saying a minute ago, people loved her. They trusted her.
But wasn't she one of the ones that was really pushing for McCarthy to be Speaker?
Yeah, she was the primary one.
Yeah.
And
so that's something weird going on there. I don't know if
something is real weird. And I tell you, man, I don't want to get into some of the
rumors.
That's right.
Let's start some rumors.
But one thing is, she had a divorce and had some other things going on, and you get, the name of the game in D.C., from what I understand, is blackmail.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's probably
or if she was just, these people. Some people they'll do horrendous things, and then then they're stuck.
It's talking about my cartoons keep coming back around, and the ingredients is still there. This one I came out with in 2014, and that was when the debt was only 17.9 trillion. It's 32 trillion right now.
That in less than 10 years.
Yeah, in less than 10
insane.
years.
That is so freaking insane.
Yeah.
And well, in 2007, 2008, it was sitting down around what 6 trillion, 7 trillion.
Yeah.
And that's when Mitch McConnell took over in the leadership position of the Senate, whether it was minority or majority, he was the leader.
Mm-hmm.
And he has been so good for us, hasn't he?
Oh my goodness. Well, you might as well have a Democrat. I mean, the way it goes.
We do.
Yeah, I know. It's pathetic. Anyway,
yeah, Darren's right. Need to be a rhino holding his feet to the fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, there's JR. JR, we're doing good, man.
JR.
And Tom.
What's Robin Cox saying here?
Robin, as a baseball coach, we have powers to win this election. Why? We have total control over our personal actions, which means we all individually can vote the leftists out of office. Well, that's true, but we got to get rid of those damn voting machines.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're making progress,
yeah.
and we got to play the game. Like Trump was saying, if they're going to do this ballot harvesting, let's go.
Mm-hmm,
I'll bring my tractor like Green Acres, and we're going to harvest some ballots. Hell yeah!
Thanks, Tom. I see it. I see your comment. Love your cartoons. They're spot on. I try.
Well, I give him. I coach him.
Yeah,
I don't want to take all the credit. But,
I'm channeling Joe Dan all the time. We got more than that. We do have. I believe Robin's right here. There's more of us than there are of them. They're just louder and they're in places of power.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at that, and I was just sharing this with a friend of mine who's just waking up, an attorney, and I've been saying this is why the election was stolen, and I throw these little pieces out, and I found that piece today, which is just huge. The number of counties won. Yep. He had 81 million votes. It had the fewest counties ever won in history. History. I mean, that's impossible. I mean, it's, but yeah, I mean, so that gets back to we do have the numbers. We just, can't let them cheat. I mean, we can't let them cheat.
Wasn't it Stalin who said it isn't the person it isn't the voters, it's who counts the votes.
It's who counts the vote. Yeah, hell yeah, it was. And then it was Stalin's the chief of police that said, "Show me the man, and I'll show you the crime." Yeah, he's quite a role model for the Democrats.
For sure. Tom again, you point out hypocrisy very well. Thank you, Tom. How's it going, gents? Hope you're all doing well. Same here.
Well, we got one over here, and we got somebody in Rumble asking when. I don't know, about 3 minutes. I don't know what you're talking about. When what? This is from K. Vasic, I think. Anyway.
Fancy's back.
Fancy. Oh, man. There we go. Now we can get the show going. We've been waiting on you. Fancy.
That's right, Fancy.
Damn it.
All right. Anyway, I thought we got a video to play here. I thought it was really.
Oh, yeah. The one was that the Norm McDonald?
Yes.
Norm was so funny. He was, and oh my gosh, he didn't he die from the vaccine or something?
No, he had cancer. He had cancer for a while. So.
He was so funny, and I loved him as Burt Reynolds on Saturday Night Live. I'll bring that clip one day. They're so
Burt
funny.
Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds playing Jeopardy.
Oh my!
It's hilarious. He says, "I'll take 8 tit for 200." He says, "That's appetite."
Let's play it.
Okay, yeah.
Who are safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women.
A sexist would say. Yeah. Your mic's off, Betty. Oh.
I was just making sure you were paying attention.
Yeah, I was this time, but you never know. I'd hate to do the whole show without your mic on. That would be.
Well, it might make people happy. Who knows?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, the other day, I think it was last Thursday, they had between CNN and MSNBC, they mentioned Trump's name within like one shift 400 times.
That was last Thursday, you said?
A week ago today. And I mean, these people, and it's stunning, especially so much of it being CNN. They had the man right there. But
Yeah.
then, anyway, I've got that video. It's real short.
Let's play it. Let's play it real quick.
Hello and welcome to Inside Politics. Let's start with Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
Now, of course, Donald Trump.
Trump.
Donald Trump.
Trump appointed Donald Trump.
Well, that's interesting because Trump.
President Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Trump has been president.
President Trump.
Caitlin, where are we right now in this sentencing proceeding?
Donald Trump.
Trump. We have a Donald Trump.
Donald Trump when it comes to Donald Trump.
Trump. And Donald Trump. Missing from that is Donald Trump.
You know, Trump focus on Donald Trump, Trumpism, Trump, a lot of Trumps.
Fascinating.
Oh boy.
Okay, that was just CNN.
Yeah.
And you know what's mind blowing? They actually had the real Donald Trump right there, and they just treated him horribly. And then, but now that he's gone, it's like, oh look, we can't talk about it. But I'm like, that's crazy. That
Absolutely.
is psychotic behavior here.
Oh yeah. They're addicted. They're addicted for sure.
They had that chick. Remember, they had that the town hall. It was like some pissed off Hillary Clinton,
Yeah.
who was the moderator.
What do you think of my shirt?
Oh man! So yeah, you didn't have anything clean, huh?
And
That's one of the greatest shirts. That's the great FU, Frog Lake University.
Frog Lake University. You can
That's
buy
amazing.
these on your website, right?
Yeah, you when you watch intellectual frog legs, you get so smart. And people say, "Dang, how do you know so much?" You're like, "FU, Frog Lake University."
That's right.
So let's see what else we got.
Where is Ross Perot for someone who has his clarity and integrity when we need his infomercials? Yeah, I got my own opinions about Ross Perot. I think he was okay. He had some pretty good sayings, but now that looking back on it, he's probably pretty right on a lot of things.
Yeah, Ross. Well, he didn't have a chance. He didn't have a chance. Now that we look back and we see how we've been manipulated.
Right.
But yeah, he was as practical as anybody that's ever been up there.
Mm-hmm.
Just had those big. He was more like a cartoon though. He had those giant ears.
Yeah.
And that big sucking sound. But that's
Pour that second sound out there.
But they would demonize people so bad, and I didn't realize I was being gaslit.
Yeah.
It wasn't until when I saw how John McCain. Well, I was getting after like 2005, 2004, and when they were doing the bailouts and all this stuff, and too big to fail. And when I saw John McCain get the nomination, and I didn't know anybody that supported that man. I didn't even know anybody that liked that man.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew. I said, something ain't right here. Something is not right here.
Well, last week I didn't touch on this, and I should have last Thursday because we were coming up to Memorial Day weekend. And I just wanted to touch up on a couple of cartoons here. I posted them on True Social. And it kind of coincides with the memorial thing and the woke thing. So I wanted to just show these. Now I know that veterans are for Veterans Day, and the people who died preserving our freedoms is Memorial Day. But I still
you're a veteran. You're not dead yet, right?
I'm not dead yet, so you can't memorial. I can't be on a memorial.
Just clarifying,
Yeah. For sure. So I just wanted to touch on these and make sure that I included Memorial Day because it's a big holiday for me, and I've had a lot of uncles and relatives that served, since World War II, and this one is millennials on campus. We need a safe space.
Well, that can go back to the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, talk about a history repeating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these people are crap.
And then I wanted to just move to the next one here real quick. This one here, like I just said, Veterans Day is for veterans. All gave some. Memorial Day, some gave all. And I wish I'd have posted that last Thursday, but in the heat of all the confusion, I didn't. So.
And then plus you're senile. So
Yeah, that I don't have that going for me. So. All right. So anyway, I got that. I just wanted to include that so that people didn't think I was forgetting about Memorial Day, because I posted Memorial Day stuff on True Social, Twitter, Facebook, wherever I could post anything about Memorial Day. I posted it up there. So the next thing I think we're going to talk about is Marxism.
Hang on one, yeah, and that's a good, and that'll lead right into this. But Jack pointed out manual voting machines are fine. Computerized voting machines were destined to be hacked. The problem now is all machines are digital.
Yeah.
Digital is the worst thing that's ever. I mean, as far as society, it's the worst thing that's happened. I've got my stove is digital. The internet can talk to my freaking stove.
Yeah.
I mean, so anything that's digital does not need to be. I mean, anything that's digital can pretty much be hacked.
So they could shut you down. They could shut your stove off. You're using too much gas.
Yeah, I say you're fat. You're too fat. You can't have any more. Okay. Okay, Jodan, you need to step on this scale before you can turn the stove on. That's when the stove becomes a bonfire itself.
Yeah, for sure. We also have. You had something. Let's do one of your videos that we were gonna do.
Okay, we got that one. We got the video. Trump has the best campaign commercial ever. When you can do a commercial and you can have your opponent listing your accomplishments and bragging about them.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. So
absolutely. Let's play this. Let's play this baby right here.
Job of appointing judges, both on the Supreme Court and the courts of appeal, than any Republican president in modern times. Donald Trump wrote The Art of the Deal. He knows how to negotiate. He's a master negotiator. Trump instinctively is tough on China. The strong horse is who they respect. The president's a strong horse. In Donald Trump's credit, nobody else was really willing to talk about that until he came on the scene. And he's leading with purpose and with conviction. And President Trump has followed through on that. Donald Trump's gotten a heck of a lot done. I think President Trump kept his word. Other presidents have promised it, and they reneged on their promise. He kept his promise, but he said, we are going to deal with this one way or another. Just think of how big a mess this president inherited from Barack Obama. Yes, North Korea, Iran, ISIS caliphate, China on the move, Russia on the move, Syria in disarray. He inherited all of that. We've made a remarkable turnaround, and I think he deserves credit. I'm not sure the Washington Post will ever give him credit. They hate Trump. They hate people associated with him, and they let that show time and time again. It's really, really troubling. Now, look, they're not going to give him credit. This is all pre-cooked narratives. They have their anti-Trump narrative set.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yes, I'm just testing you again. So my mics are hot when the video's playing.
Right.
So I kind of mute mine in case I need to make some personal noise.
Oh, Jodan.
Joking. Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
we have another video. Now this one is funny too. I mean, this is really funny. I don't know who did it, but they put Ron. And then one thing I I'm not arguing with DeSantis people anymore. Not until he gets within 30 points. But the thing is, we're all going to have to be on the team together after this. I hate primaries.
I know it.
So, but we're all going to have to be on the same team in about a year. Well, I think Trump's going to end the primary sooner than that, actually.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're going to keep hammering DeSantis. We'll keep hammering DeSantis. But that's what this video is funny. And apparently somebody took the office and did one of those computer morphs, put his Ron DeSantis' face.
Kind of an AI thing.
Yeah. So anyway, it's up there.
I'll play it.
When you hit play, I'll stop talking.
Yeah. You don't have to turn your mic off, though, I don't think. If you don't want to.
Well, I won't.
Are you wearing lady clothes?
What?
Are you wearing lady clothes? Those look like lady pants.
No, this is a power suit.
That there's a woman's suit.
I do not buy women's clothes. Would not make that mistake again.
I'm gonna call Roy, man.
Okay.
This is gonna make
All
me
right.
feel better. This is too good.
You know what? Dan, would you please tell Daryl that this is not a woman's suit?
Oh my God, that's a woman's suit.
You're wearing a woman's suit?
No, I do. I wear men's suits. Okay, I got this out of a bin. There were these huge bins of clothes, and everybody was rifling through them like crazy, and I grabbed one, and it fit. So I don't think that this is totally just a woman's suit. At the very least, it's bisexual.
Who makes it?
Mysterious. It's European, okay? It's a European cut.
The pants don't have any pockets.
No, they don't. See? Italians don't wear pockets.
Hey, maybe you want to come over and raid my closet.
No, I don't want to do that because I'm twice your size anyway.
Yeah, you look like Hillary Clinton.
Let's just do this in 15 minutes.
Okay, can you stay right there for 1 second? I gotta send some emails.
Negotiations are all about controlling things, about being in the driver's seat. And make one tiny mistake, you're dead. I made one tiny mistake. I wore woman's clothes. Please clap.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know
Yeah,
what?
that's
I
funny.
really don't like that AI stuff. That was fun.
Yeah.
Because they can be used for some really bad reasons, and some of it is so good.
Oh, yeah.
You can't distinguish between the AI and the real deal.
Yeah, they may have to put, disclaimers on a lot of that stuff or warnings that,
How's that going to affect the court of law?
Yeah, exactly.
We got video of the suspect right here.
Yeah. Boy, they'd have a heyday using that on Trump, wouldn't they?
Oh, my goodness.
He robbed another liquor store.
He robbed a liquor store. Doing a drive-by shooting.
Yeah, Trump is going to win, that's for sure. What conservatives really need to do is organize public school boycott this fall. The public schools are the source of all this radical left agenda.
They are our public school. In fact, did you see today? I'm glad, Brent. Thanks for bringing that up. But today, the Department of Education had posted up their new page on Twitter with all that rainbow crap for the gay stuff. It's like, but that's the Department of Education. And then at the same time, an article came up from California with this teacher, a video. It went viral. This teacher's sitting there explaining to her class I think it's high school, how to enjoy anal sex.
Oh, for
and if you need some toys, go buy them at Target.
Oh, whoa. That's just it. I mean, nobody cares about what people do in their private lives. You have to explain the rainbow to your kid, and they love rainbow. Little kids love rainbows, and that's one of the reasons why this organization uses the rainbow. I think
it's bait.
Yeah, exactly.
They use the cartoons as bait. These people are sick.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going down. They're going down.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't understand why they need a Pride Month. I mean, veterans don't get a month. You know, I mean,
no, and it's all about. I mean, you know what I think? Speaking of these months, we need to take July and designate that as American History Month or
Yeah.
American Hero Month because we have the 4th of July in that month. It's a paper. There's nothing. I mean, because we don't know anything about our history anymore. We don't know anything. Got so many awesome heroes that this generation has no idea who they are or what they did. But I mean, so let's do it.
they don't understand their freedom. They don't understand why they have the freedoms and where it all started from the very beginning. They're so free and they're so abundant that they don't understand that we could lose all this and nobody's going to be free. And that kind of trans into what we wanted to talk about as far as Marxism goes and communism. And you sent me a list of objectives for the Communist Party.
Yeah,
goals.
The book, the Naked Communist, was written in 1957.
Right.
And then in 1963, they listed some of the part of the book in the Congressional Record, which was the 45 communist goals. And it's stunning. And I mean, you go through it, it's like a completed grocery list.
Absolutely.
I mean, and they told us what they were doing. I mean, like, we can get in there and just kind of pick around.
Yeah, let me. I'm going for it right now. Let me get this out of here. Okay. I'm gonna get us out of there, and we kind of just go down the list of U.S. acceptance of coexistence as the only alternative to atomic war.
Atomic war, well, nuclear now.
Yeah, nuclear.
Yeah,
war.
But let's see. You know, we don't need any superpowers.
Yeah.
But you keep. I'm over here trying to scroll, and you have the control.
Let me go down.
Then, resist any attempt to outlaw the Communist Party. Number 12.
Mm-hmm.
Do away with all loyalty oaths. Number 13.
Yeah.
And then where it says Russia in 14, keep giving Russia. That means the globalists and our enemy access to the U.S. Patent Office.
Yeah, boy, that's nice.
Read 15.
Capture one or both of the political parties in the United States. Ha!
And then they got the second one last night.
Yep. They're sure they've had the Democrat Party for a long time.
Yeah, and last night the Democrats passed a Republican bill.
Yeah.
You tell me how that's supposed to work.
Absolutely.
And see, get control of the banks.
Gain control of the student newspapers. They've done that.
Get control right above that. Get control of the schools.
Yeah.
Hello.
Get control of the schools.
Use student riots to foment public protests
against programs and organizations which are under communist attack. Yeah.
Anything that
infiltrate the press. Infiltrate the press. They've done that too.
I hope that never happens.
Yeah.
Gain control of book reviews, editorial writing, public, gain control of TV and radio and motion pictures.
They have. One good example of that is what they did to that movie Red Dawn. It came out originally it was the Russians. Then they did a remake, and it was going to be the Chinese. The Chinese did a big old protest about that. So they made the Hollywood, whoever's making the movie, they made them change it to Korean. Like, people, if you really, given what China's been doing lately and how they're influencing our hemisphere and how they have all these institutions in our United States, how they've co-opted or they've infiltrated a lot of our bureaucracies, even our Defense Department. Watch that movie again. Only when you see it, it's not Koreans. Make sure you're mentally converted to Chinese.
Oh, totally. And then look, go down there, and then because I know we can't stay too long on this. Present homosexuality, degeneracy, and promiscuity as normal.
Yes. Yep. That's,
we got a whole month of this book. Almost said a bad word. I almost said a bad
passion.
word.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We can minimize this too a little bit once we start talking about something. But look, you just go down into the gang control of the unions, gang control of big business. Look at that. Discredit the FBI.
Yep.
Eliminate the House Committee on. I guess they did that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just look. Internationalize the Panama Canal. Well, Jimmy Carter.
Yep, he did it.
Thank you, Jimmo. Thank you, Jimmo.
It's like these people are making decisions and not paying attention to what our enemies are thinking or plotting. You know, it's like they're oblivious.
They were everything they've done. This is in the congressional record. It's been in the congressional record since before I was born. No, I was 2 years old. It was since 1963.
Yeah,
and they just let it happen. They did. Well, you know what? That just shows you the corruption. You know, people that don't have God, you can be bought. If you don't have God, you have a price.
We have no direction.
No,
you don't have any direction. So, and I think where we're at right now came when Obama became the president. He has been pushing all this stuff, and he's instrumental. Things have sure changed since he's been president, as far as race relations, as far as regulations go.
He was the cancer. He was the Kenyan cancer.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't believe he was born here. I don't know. Then they put up that little birth certificate crap. I mean, who knows where that son bitch is from? I don't know. No. I don't care. All I know is the dude has been horrible.
Well, I'm going to get to that. Because I've showed this one, Venezuela. I mean, it's worked so well for Venezuela. We can kind of get an idea of what we got to look forward to here by looking at them.
Is that a brown Chris Christie?
This is the guy. This is the guy. Fundamental transformation of America.
If you like your guns, you can keep your guns.
Period.
That was, and then, but the lies they used to tell. Remember, besides the if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. It's like, well, we've created or saved a bunch of jobs. What do you mean?
Yeah.
How do you? You didn't save no jobs.
No, you can only set an environment to where jobs can be created, but you don't create or take away jobs. Trump set up an environment that brought jobs and industry back to manufacturing back into our country.
Yeah, it's fertile environment for business and business opportunities. And then look, but another one of the nonsensical things this moron promoted was, remember Cash for Clunkers?
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I remember that. And you could not find any used cars. They were hard to find, and people were looking for them because that's what they could afford.
Yeah, they'd go take the biggest piece of crap. I mean, they had 3 wheels, and you have some fat kid carrying the back of and we're going to trade this in. Well, here's your $4,000 or something. They were giving some crazy amount of money for vehicles.
It's the twisting of perspectives and wordsmithing that gets me. It's kind of like Biden. He's taking credit for all of Trump's jobs coming back. I mean, right after COVID, when the jobs started coming back for a while, he was taking credit for, we created all these jobs. Well, you didn't create nothing. You don't create nothing. Yeah.
I hope he falls again tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a poster. Actually, it comes off of this poster that I painted this painting. It's an acrylic painting. I did back in 2009, I think. Kind of summing up what I thought of America back then, and it's just getting worse every day. And so I came up with this poster. You can get them. You can buy these on Patriot Depot. they sell them there. But that's the fight we're in right now, I think.
That's 1,000% it. We're trying to save our country from the Democrat communists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's a cool painting, man.
Yeah, thank you.
He got his head. What the hell? I got to put my glasses on.
This is Frank Marshall Davis, a well-known communist in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
This is the guy that mentored Obama as he was growing up. He's a communist. He believes in communism. And rugged individualism and free markets have never worked. Yeah, these are the things that Frank Marshall Davis believed in. If you're successful, somebody else made that happen. Spread the wealth. Private sector is doing fine. These are all things that Obama was repeating. And we know where he got it from. And people need to go back and they go, oh, Obama, this guy is a communist. He was raised a communist. He launched his political career in Bill Ayer's living room. He was around communists throughout college. He hung out with them. Why would we think that he's a capitalist or anything to do with the founding of the United States or believe in the Constitution?
Because the media pumped that crap to us, just like they pumped Russia, just like they pumped the Iraq War and the weapons of mass destruction.
Right.
My goodness. I'm looking at this cartoon, though. I just now saw the word mask.
Yeah.
When I was looking at it, I'm like, why is he holding his head? I thought that was his head. I thought, man, oh, okay.
Yeah, the ideology behind the gas mask.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah. And then, this is one of the cartoons that came out because I'm going to put all this new, Obama ushered in this Marxism.
Totally.
He ushered it in.
They had the EPA SWAT teams.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell does the EPA have a SWAT team going up to a gold mine in Alaska?
Yeah, this cartoon went viral back in its day, back in 2012. It was one of the ones that kind of put me on the map back then, anyway. Legal Insurrection got a hold of it, and then they wanted me to do cartoons for them.
Yeah, that's awesome too. I mean, it totally shows it.
Yeah, you can't become you didn't become a success on your own. Somebody else did that. Yeah, with all the regulations, taxes, and
that's what he said. Somebody else built that. You didn't build that. Somebody else built that.
That's right.
What a piece of crap he was. He is. Is.
No, he's still running the country.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's running to the degree that he's being run too.
Yeah.
He's there. He's being told what to do. He's not smart enough.
No.
And he doesn't have the money. He's taking orders.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he
all that whole entourage that Obama had with him in the White House. A lot of them are still in the White House. We know that Biden has no thoughts of his own right now. He can't even decide whether he wants pudding or ice cream. So we're kind of putting that spot. So but it's almost identical to some of the things Obama was doing his last 4 years. He just didn't have enough time, and he himself said
for that. Yeah, because Trump was supposed to win.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be Hillary. Can you imagine where we would be if Trump hadn't come in and exposed all this stuff?
Right.
I mean, and it's scary out there, and that's what we were talking about earlier. A lot of people, and I noticed this last night. People are getting really upset over where we are. They're getting just down and step away from it. Take a break. Oh, the Borg. They are the Borg.
The left is the Borg. Groupthink. Resistance
I love
futile.
the feather on Elizabeth Warren back there.
Yeah. Yeah. They're so united on everything. They all got together behind this Republican bill that Republicans didn't all vote for. That's
why I think McCarthy set us up. I think he knew he had to vote regardless.
Right. Yeah. So, Anyway, we got a couple more here we can go through. Here, another socialism one. Trust me, it'll work this time.
Yeah, it's like, well, they didn't do it right.
Yes.
You know? Well, the only reason communism's failed is because they made mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a great saying, socialist. Oh, let me find this. It was really good. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, socialism, the isms. To me, it's a mixture of socialism, fascism, and corporatism, and it's a kind of a. They keep pointing the finger at conservatives. Oh, fascists. But I don't know of very many fascists who believe in freedom of speech, or freedom of religion.
Well, see, and it was Mike Lee who said this: socialism is never for the socialist, just for everyone else.
Right. They get to live in the big houses and drive nice
the
cars.
beach house. We got the beach house, man. We got it.
Well, it's a lot like the Soviet Union, you know. It's how tuned into the party you were was in your elevation and your position in the party.
Yeah. So Sam Dupree over here, speaking of Marxism, an informative and entertaining book on Marxism's and socialism's failures by two economists is Socialism Sucks. It's a great title. I like that title. But, two economists drink their way through the unfree world. That sounds like something to look into.
Is that Samuel?
Yeah, that's Samuel. Big Sam. Sammy.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam.
Samuel.
Sammy. Absolutely. Let's see what else I got here on the plate here.
Reclaim God's rainbow. Yeah, that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
You know what? God still controls his rainbow. These are idiots.
Exactly. That's a good saying. Reclaim God's rainbow.
That is a good saying. That's
I saw
Tom's got he's a good idea man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Join the studio. We have I saw a good meme where pride turned some angels into demons.
Oh.
It had a picture of an angel, and you could see he's turning evil. And anyway, here Bernie Sanders. This is the party of Bernie Sanders plus.
Yeah. Just the hypocrisy on steroids.
Well, you just said that the socialism is for everybody but the socialist.
For everybody else. And he got how many houses does he have now? 3?
3.
4?
He got paid off because he forfeited to Hillary in the last one. He got an extra house.
They knew he cheated.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, the Seth Rich stuff. That Seth Rich stuff's going to come back. Yeah. And some people think that Seth Rich had something to do with spilling the beans.
Yeah.
Letting the beans out of the cat bag. Letting the cat out of the bean bag.
Yeah.
Letting the cat out of the bag. Anyway. Yes, I mean, they've been doing some. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I see. You see, Pelosi is the biggest tool out there.
I should have stuck Obama. You could stick a lot. You could put Schumer in there.
Oh
Obama.
yeah. I'm sorry. Without Obama, you'd go back to the drawing board. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I better take this one down and
it's only been up there 2 years.
Yeah.
But look how they just continue to apply.
Yeah.
They just continue to be relevant.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how many people can't connect. Why so many people can't connect the dots. It's.
I think a lot of people are afraid to. I think they're seeing a lot of your stupid people like, oh, something doesn't seem right, but I'm gonna pretend not to see it.
But more and more of them are just afraid to speak out because they don't want to lose their job. Isn't that a shame that in your own country you have to be afraid of saying your views if they're conservative leaning? If they're liberal leaning, you can say whatever you want, and they'll penalize the company.
Yeah, but that's why we've become so spoiled as Americans.
Yeah.
so spoiled. I mean, it's like, and I'm not excluding myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, we would see, the people, like growing up, the people over in Russia. Well, why are they voting for this? Why are they? People don't vote for communism. I think we're getting the point now.
Yeah, though it's snuck in on you,
Like, what the hell happened? Where'd
sure.
my freedom go, man? It was right here.
And I had to bring this one in. It's the cover of my book, actually. My last book, coffee table book I brought out.
What year is that?
2019. I drew this one. And just as I think that was the year I came out with my coffee table book, which I'm trying to put together another one before the election. So, but yeah.
I want to
thank you, Richard.
Say something to our commenters. Sometimes I know you guys make a comment and there's a delay before we see it.
Right.
And I'm not sure what the comment was attached to.
Yeah.
So sorry if we missed your comment,
Yeah. See, we got a couple here. See, I didn't mention Jack. You're either male, female, or a surgical freak.
I think that pretty much says it.
Or mutilation. Sexually mutilated.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Male, female, or lunatic. Check them off.
So there is 3 genders.
Yeah, the third was lunatic. I never knew lunatic was a gender.
So well said, Antonio and Joe, regarding socialism. Same happening also in Europe. Yeah, it's happening all over. It's like a disease.
Well, and you look back, remember, like in 2016, the Western civilization was sick of this socialist BS.
Mm-hmm.
And Europe and England voted for Brexit. They voted for Brexit before we got Trump. They never let them have the Brexit that they voted for. They never let it happen, and they voted for it.
Right.
And then we got Trump, and they never let Trump alone. That's the power of these evil communists.
Elitist communists, evil bees.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
it's frustrating because it just seems like there's almost nothing you can do, because no matter how you vote, we got to keep trying, but it just seems like
when you don't lose until you give up.
That's right.
And you know what? There's been lots of times in American history where it looked like, oh well, it's over, we're done.
Yeah.
George Washington was a great example. He was a badass. George Washington was a badass.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, there's a documentary called the First American. And it's done by Newt Gingrich with some other historians. And actually, the historians are on both Democrat and Republican. Amazing movie. Amazing. Yeah. I mean, I had no idea. I mean, I knew that he was a tough guy. But it's a wonderful movie. But it's called The First American. You got to see it.
I'll have to check that out for sure.
It's good. But yeah, I mean, he was like, there were times that at one point, it looked like he was getting ready to just commit suicide.
Yeah.
And he was going to ride directly into the enemy by himself with his sword.
Oh, wow.
And his black assistant grabbed his horse and said, what the hell's wrong with you, George? you got things to do. That's crazy.
Yeah. Talk some sense into him.
We're not, this ain't time for evil Knievel.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that is, if that's the old Democrat Party, that's true.
Yeah, the old Democrat Party is now totally been taken over and killed off by the communists.
Yeah, on the other hand,
it made sense back then in 2019.
Yeah, now it's rejuvenated them.
Oh yeah.
Well,
they're not. They just call themselves Democrats. They know what they are. It's like they call themselves pro-democracy. They hate democracy. They don't want democracy. They don't want a constitutional republic. They want total control at any means possible. And more every day you can see where they're just eliminating people's choices as we move forward, they have no intentions of bending towards the people's will at all.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah. Yeah. Big clown tent.
I got to step away for 20 seconds.
Yeah. But like we were talking earlier, that you just got to keep fighting. We got to keep fighting. There's nothing we can do about it other than promote the Constitution, promote freedom, and try to educate people on why freedom and the Constitution are so important. That's where all of our rights stem from. And if people continue to go down this woke road, and that's part of the problem, is that it's in our educations, or in our education system, in our universities, and we need to figure out a way to intercept some of this brainwashing if we can. But anyway, enough of that. I had something I wanted to say to that, but I got lost in the
That happens to us when we get over 35.
That's right. Well, no, it happened to me when I turned 18. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, well, that's another story. Other ingredients involved.
Right.
But our friend Carrie Kellerman, she has a book, Consider Homeschooling.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, the homeschooling's exploding.
Oh, yes.
That's what we need.
Yes. Well, they need to disband and disrupt and destroy the education department.
Oh, we need to disband. The entire federal government needs to be flushed.
Yes.
Or we need to reboot our Constitution. We need to unplug it and then plug it back in. Unplug it and count 10 seconds and then plug the Constitution back in.
Right.
And reinstall the operating system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the thing is, we actually know so much more now than we did. We can see how things work. The American people are smarter. We got the dumbasses get on TV. Dumbasses have the viral videos, but your normal Americans, they know what time it is.
Yeah.
They know what time it is.
Yeah, and most of the people I associate with are normal people. A lot of the people that that are that follow me on social media, I'm one of them. I'm just a normal guy that's very troubled by what I see in our government. And of course, they try to hide a lot, but you have to read a lot. And I read a lot. You do too. And a lot of the people that follow me read a lot. And they don't just take the news, what they say on the news. They just don't take their word for it. They cross-reference things.
Yeah.
And
you have to do work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like, before, CNN's, the headline news and all this crap. We don't have that. You can't trust. So, but people have learned. You got to go out, you check, you find your sources that you can count on, and then you build from that. But that's a cool thing. Our alternate media, the alternate media is exploding, and they're doing so good because your corporate media has just gone in the toilet. And we've got some great alternatives out there right now with Getter and Rumble, and these are just platforms. You go to Getter or Rumble, there's tons of shows on both these platforms.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. There's a show called Cartoons Etc.
Yeah. Where is that? Where do I get that?
It's a really handsome co-host.
Do you have another video for us, or was that it?
No, we can always find a video.
Well, I didn't know. I couldn't remember if we were going to do I can't remember if we had another video that we were going to do.
Well, we'll see. We got. I got that one. See, I like those old sports. Oh, we do have one video, and they getting back on that Marjorie Taylor Greene thing.
Yeah,
she betrayed. See, betrayal. Your enemy cannot betray you. It's only somebody you think's a friend or pretends to be your friend, and this is betrayal. This is betrayal. And there's not many politicians that people revere and then actually love. Trump, but Trump's not a politician. He's at another level. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, for the past couple of years, she's been a darling of MAGA, of America First.
Right.
And people, when she started promoting McCarthy, people were like, "Oh, no. What are you here?" But they trusted her.
Right.
And I don't think he would have. I don't know if he'd have made it or not without her endorsement.
I don't think so. There are a lot of them wouldn't have made it without his endorsement. So I don't know what kind of deal she has with McCarthy, but it just smells real bad.
It smells real bad.
I want to put the question out here. Does anybody want to see the sneak peek at tomorrow's cartoon? I just need a yes from somebody out there that's watching.
That's not drunk.
That's not. So all I need to say is a yes. Anybody listening in on Rumble? What happened to Rumble?
There's a delay between
I know.
saying it and then, there's Fancy coming in.
Yeah, okay, Fancy. We got it. We're gonna watch
if you're going to twist his arm.
Yeah, I guess if I have to. Let's play your video first. And
let's stick with the betrayal. And that's what I was thinking when I was seeing these comments last night. When she's up there still saying, "Well, we're going to do this," and it was not the anger, it was that betrayal.
Yeah,
betrayal. I mean, most people can't even imagine what it's like to betray somebody. But anyway, so I was reminded of this movie, the Braveheart,
right?
When Robert the Bruce betrayed William Wallace.
Right.
And that was the MTG's fans last night.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them felt this way.
Protect the king.
You know, that goes on. It's such an intense moment, but that means betrayal.
Yeah.
That's what we're sick of. That's what we're sick of. That's all they do.
Well, I showed you that cartoon from last decade about where we were then, and they're still doing it. And this brings up tomorrow's cartoon. And you all, because you're here, you get to have a little bit of sneak peek at it. Let me pull it up here before we go. There we go. Grandpa's getting the technology down here. There we go. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow's cartoon. Yeah, little squirt gun. And that's what they do. They name these things the most insulting names that have nothing to do with Fiscal Responsibility Act.
Oh my God, yeah.
I wish they were named actually what they were.
Yeah.
The fiscal, I said a bad word again. Never mind.
the fiscal BS act.
Yeah. The F America Act.
Yeah. So I don't want to leave it up there too long. It's a sneak peek. It's not so.
Yeah. And he stole that idea from me.
Yeah, I was channeling Joe Dan again. Yeah. Fancy.
Well, Branco, is that we said that we checked out all the comments?
Yeah, pretty much. I go through and answer. Some of them got Richard. Let's see, Richard Seagal, Kathy Griffin, case in point. Yeah, that was something we were talking about. So we'll say Antonio and Joe regarding socialism. Same happening also.
And Brent Helton, who's in here, he made a couple of comments about how DeSantis got popular by supporting Trump.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely, he got popular. He was getting beat by somebody who was unnamed, or no, he was getting beat by undecided. I swear to God, it was and that was in his primary.
He's getting beat by undecided. That's great. I love it.
And next week I'll bring that the image, the screenshot. It was when he was running against Putnam, undecided, and DeSantis. Undecided and Putnam and undecided were neck and neck. DeSantis was way down there, man.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, folks, I just want to say thank you for watching and hanging out with us. And remember, we're here every Thursday. How do they get a hold of you, Joe Dan?
Well, my on social media, I'm at Joe Dan Media, all one word. At Joe Dan Media, and I'm on True Social, Getter, and Twitter. And Twitter, man, they start censoring the Walsh guys. What is a woman today? Do you see that?
Oh, really?
They were.
Really?
Anyway, that's too much to get into right now.
Oh,
Elon is a fraud.
Yeah.
Elon is a Chinese tool.
You have to question him. Yeah.
Yeah, and then now they're saying it's not freedom of speech, it's freedom of reach.
Freedom of reach.
That's just a new word for shadow banning.
Yeah, okay.
Freedom
I got
of
it
reach.
now.
Yeah.
You guys sign up for our subscribe to our Rumble channel, Branco Cartoons, and well, I guess that's about it. I think.
Yeah. Well, I had one other thing. Intellectual frog legs. We're gonna have a new episode out within a few days, and it's gonna be smoking. It's gonna be cooking.
Don't miss it. They're great. They're great.
Be almost as good as this.
Yeah. Yeah. A little less scripted, though, right?
A little less scripted, I just throw it out there.
No way.
That's why it takes so long to put them together.
Yeah. Say goodbye, Joe Dan.
Well, I guess I will. I hate to go.
Yeah, me too. I hate to go.
Hang a little bit longer. I'm not ready to go in. No. Thank you guys so much. God bless you guys. Keep the faith. You got to keep the faith. If you need to step away, step away. Talk to God. Got to reconnect. If you're feeling down, reconnect with God.
Yeah. Amen. I agree.
There you go.
I agree.
God bless America. Let's do this.
God bless America. Good night, everyone.
I was dancing.
I haven't ended it yet.